So when I got this WR, I could tell from the pictures that it was original, everything was there. But I set out in my mind that piece by piece, every aspect of the bike, I was gonna absolutely do the best job that I could. And I really saw it as an OEM, very like a new old stock type bike. And even though this tank, as you remember, was pretty beat up with paint on it and everything else, my vision was that it would just be perfect. And I wasn't gonna give up until it was done. Now, is it 100% perfect? No, nothing in life is gonna be 100% perfect. I mean, y'all know that, right? You can have the greatest vision for something, but it's not always gonna come exactly as you want it. But is it way, way better than if I had a vision of doing a so-so job? Yeah, of course. And that's the point is, when you set your vision high on something and you absolutely set no limits and you say, hey man, I'm gonna go beyond what I've done and do it better than I've ever done it and exceed my best no matter what it takes, well, you're gonna get way better off than you would have been than if you just kind of, I'll do my best, whatever. Because most people don't know their best. Their best is what they've done up to this point. Their best is not what's possible. And I see this over and over again in life and business and how you take care of your body, what you do with your goals. You got to absolutely disregard the idea of my best or what I've done in the past. You have to set a standard that's above what you've done so you can do something you've never done. And granted, are there nicer WRs out there? Of course. I wasn't looking to spend $5,000 on a bike. I got it for $1,200, shipped down here for $8. So, and I probably spent about maybe $400 on the restoration max, maybe a little more. So I'm in it maybe around $2,500, $2,600, maybe a little more, maybe $2,800. But you know what? For $2,800, pretty damn good deal. And the fact that, it looks like it does, I think is pretty awesome. And so, yeah, I just want to give that advice, whatever it is in life, exceed your best, man. Don't even think about what you've done in the past. Aim to do something you've never done before. And for me, once I started to really look at that, it became pretty effortless to do something that is quite beyond what I've done before. And I mean, the reason I raise up, I look at this bike looks awesome, right? But certain things about it, now that I look at the WR, make me realize, man, this bike is not on the level of this bike, and these bikes definitely are not on the level of this bike. And the KX that I just did is definitely not on the level of this bike. You wouldn't ordinarily tell unless you actually are here looking at it, face to face. But that's the whole thing about forward progression. You've got to outdo your best and do absolutely what, you may think is not possible. Do it freaking anyway. And don't stop until it's done. Go to completion, finish it, no excuses. Absolutely hold the vision, no matter what. No matter how shitty things got, no matter how difficult things are, how bad something looked, I just held the vision, man. It's gonna be exactly one of the highest quality builds I've ever done. And I honestly will tell you, I think it's right there. In fact, I know it is. That's just how it had to be.